Hi, this is Dave Dirks, co-author of the book, The New Marketing Analytics. I want to take a few moments in this video clip to talk to you about an article that I read recently in the Chicago Tribune, written by journalist Greg Trotter. And it was about Whole Foods. And for those of you who are familiar with Whole Foods, it's a great grocery store. They have several hundred stores all across the United States, and for the most part have been very successful in carving out what has been up until now a pretty good niche in organic and natural foods. And they have been clearly one of the leaders in this area. Of course, one of the things that Greg pointed out in his article was that Whole Foods in the last few years has struggled mightily because the market in general, other supermarkets, including the big one, Walmart, which does a huge supermarket business, probably the largest in the United States right now, are all onto the natural foods piece and are all over the organic piece. You can't go pretty much to any grocery store except a very small, and even the small regional players understand the value of organic offerings as well as natural food offerings, and the amount and variety of those offerings grows all the time. So clearly, with that in mind, I think with about 800 stores currently, Whole Foods was originally, their vision was to grow to about 1,200, but they've had to actually kind of peel that back and said, you know what, we need to actually look at our growth pattern. So what is the reaction? And again, this is, I have nothing against Whole Foods. It's a great store chain. It's done a lot of great things and continues to be successful, although not on the margin of success that it had experienced, in the last 10 or 15, 20 years. So one of the things that this article pointed out was that they're looking at changing the store to make it more of an experience, so more experiential, where you can get wine, you can go grocery shopping and have a nice beer, you can play, games. It becomes more of a greater shopping experience than just going in and buying groceries. And I think that's a fine approach. What I was looking for as I was going through this article is, what are they doing with the data that they have on their customers? And again, they collect customer data, like I've said in many other video clips on this YouTube channel. Supermarket chains, by and large, have not necessarily leveraged the amount of customer data that they have to their greatest advantage, which is really down to almost the market personalization level. So I went through this. They have a store, for example, I think it's in Chicago. It's a 75,000 plus square foot store. It's a huge store. It's going to have a number of amenities that you would never find in most grocery stores. And again, the idea is a better experiential experience in the store. So the typical response in the grocery industry seems to me to be, we really have to redo the store. We have to change the way the aisles look. We have to make the aisles wider. We have to bring everything, everything has to be brighter. We change the selection, add more, take away. Everything is built around the store, and I get that. I understand that. It makes sense. And I think you have to obviously do something about the store experience if you want to differentiate yourself in a market where everybody else is playing in the same backyard, So, but no mention anywhere about their ability to use the data that they've had and collected over the many years they've been in business, and use those data sets in their marketing, in their in-store experience, just fusing that or infusing their data into what happens in the store and even what happens outside the store. So I just I bring this up in this clip because, again, in the grocery industry, there's a lot of focus on what happens in the store, but doesn't seem to be a whole lot of activity around the mountains of data that they've been collecting on their customers for years, and how to leverage that to gain insights that are far more powerful than just, what you see visually in the store. It's what you do behind the scenes to keep your brand in top of mind of your customers, to look at as the data that you have on any particular customer, as you start to organize them and put them into certain customer segments or buckets, how to best market to them, or how to personalize the marketing to them, so that you have a better shield and a better defense against competitors who are now offering the same things you have in the natural and organic food segments. So anyway, that's my take. My advice would be, again, as I've said for many of the other great grocery chains that are in the United States, I'm hoping that at some point in time we'll hear more about how they're using their data to their best competitive advantage. This is Dave Dirks. I appreciate you tuning in. If you'd like more information on the new marketing analytics, I encourage you to get a copy of our book. Go to Amazon.com, or you can go to our website, www.newmarketinganalytics.com. Thank you and have a great day.